My name is Yaves. I am from Columbus, Ohio.
Here it goes. 1 turn 2, 2 turn 12, 12 turn the world upside down. Christ your veil. We move.
Well, I'm an artist, philanthropist, entrepreneur. So for me, music has always just been a stepping stool. With the success that I've been able to have in being an independent artist, it's allowed me to be able to give back to my community. And I think a lot of times artists are so busy trying to be at the forefront of everything that we forget about what's happening in our own backyard. And I think that's one of the most important things you can do is be effective at your home base before you can try to be effective nationally.
That's a flip, boy, that's a flip. It was written, yeah, check the script. Put the nails up in his wrist. Hammer time, that's too legit.
You know, the thing is, we live in a sinful world. So you look at what's going on in Orlando, you look at what happened in Dallas, Kansas, Columbus, Ohio right now. There are certain issues that people will try to put a tag on. Like, you know, poverty is the issue here, or hatred is the issue here, but it all stems down from sin. So until we deal with the sin issue and realize that first, and then begin to create action steps to help pull people out of situations that sin has caused, we're going to keep having a revolving circle over and over and over again. I think as believers, we have to realize that all these moments are opportunities for the church to really step up and define themselves. See, these are all teachable moments. You know, even the conversation you and I are having now is a teachable moment. Like, I'll learn from you, you'll learn from me. And so I think if you're that person who has no idea what's going on in the urban community or no idea what Black people deal with, then I think it's important that you at least try to find some people you can talk to and actually meet who are actually on the ground level doing it and dealing with it. It's like empathy. You know, as Christians, we're supposed to empathize with other people. If I can't empathize with a cop who puts on a uniform every day, knowing that he may not come back home, that's an issue that I got to deal with. If I can't empathize with a young Black male who is afraid of police officers, then that's an issue that I must deal with because I must be able to empathize with them. I don't have to be Black to feel like Black lives matter. I don't have to be a cop to feel like cops' lives matter. You know what I mean? As a believer, I should believe that all that matters. And it boils down with me being intentional about wanting to have real conversations with people, but be willing to learn. A lot of people are watching from afar and putting their opinion on it as opposed to actually being on ground zero, learning by trial and error, learning by doing, having their hands to the plow. You know, when you talk about community, it takes us all as a whole to solve the issue. Not just people on Twitter or people from afar saying, well, this is what's right, this is what's wrong. Like, nah, you got to actually get in the trenches and actually work to know what needs to be done and what doesn't need to be done. I think that's the problem. Like, we live in a Google world where, you know what I mean, everybody's a Google expert because you can Google anything. But it's better to learn by actually trial and error and being there and being involved.